Hey guys, welcome to the His and Hers, the Truth podcast. My name is Tuan. This is my beautiful wife.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Sim.
Yes, guys, thank you for joining us once again. And guys, while you're here, of course, right, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, right? Quit shadow watching, you shadow
No
watchers
shadow
out there, right?
watching.
And then, of course, definitely share and comment at the end, okay, guys? Because we got another hot video for you guys today. And it's obviously, like I said, we're trying to touch on a lot of Asian topics this year, guys, pointing out things that we're like scared to talk about, or we need to address. It's been a long time coming, guys. A lot of these topics that we're bringing up on this channel and trying to address out there with our Asian brothers and sisters is something that we need to discuss, because whether we like it or not,
It's out there.
it's happening. We're part of this landscape. The dating market is becoming more global. So women and men alike, of course, but women in particular are having more options out there.
Yes.
Right, honey bun? Because the internet is, out there. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's got Instagram, Tinder, whatever. Okay.
Swipe, swipe.
All right, guys. So yeah, so the video I wanted to react to today, and I haven't seen it yet, but I thought it was an interesting title. Once again, honey, is "Does Size Matter?" And it has to do with a foreigner going to Philippines and Philippine dating, in essence, passport bros, which is a huge topic right now, guys. Right? Because if you guys are in this space as much as I am, you guys know that the Western dating market is all messed up right now, right? Women are 304s, right? Guys are trying to find more traditional women. Obviously, one that actually kind of respects what they're bringing to the table, right? And so they're trying to find these women overseas. But as we're gonna come to find out with these videos, and what my wife and I are gonna reveal to you guys, is that no one's safe. You can't go to another country and think that this ideology is not there. Okay.
And filtering over there.
Correct. Okay. All right, honey, let's begin. And of course, I'm going to let my wife react first.
First
All right, honey.
question. Does size matters and why? Big, small. So, Filipino or foreigner? I like it.
Size matters.
Size matters, guys. Hey, it's me, Rubeauti. Today is another day and another video. As you can see, I'm out here and I'm going to ask random people, random Filipino girls, about their dating preferences. And also, before I start, a shout out to Mr. Dave Carlton, to Mr. Doug Larson, and to Mr. Mason Chow. Thank you so much, guys, for supporting my channel. And also for the new subscribers, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate all your efforts in supporting my channel. Please comment down your thoughts. I really, really, really appreciate it. And I really love to read them. She will be my first girl today. What is your name?
April Jean po.
So this will be the first question. For you, does size matter?
Because big or small kasi, pantay-pantay lang. Siguro sakto lang.
Sakto lang, so just right. Just right, sakto lang.
No.
All right, so what is your name?
I'm Jody. Just call me Jody.
Jody?
Yeah.
Oh, Jody. Hi. Look at Jody, she's so sexy, right? She's a really beautiful body. Does size matter?
Oh, yes, of course.
Oh, wow. But
I
yeah,
love
that's
big. I'm Kayla.
She's so pretty.
Okay,
The
so
size
before
matters.
we go
Yes.
too long, honey. So what do you think about the initial reactions, just the video in general when you first see it? What is your initial thoughts?
Well, I'm thinking what she is trying to say, what size matter to, and these girls are giggling. They're probably talking about the male productive organs, what we're talking about, right down there.
So does it shock you that the majority of them that they've asked so far have either says yes, that it does matter, or the right size, right?
Yeah.
Trying to be, I guess, a little bit more PC. What is your thoughts on it? I have my thoughts, so I'm gonna let you go first. But what do you think?
Well, I'm just saying, and then from the women's that are giggling and everything, they're saying, oh, well, the foreigners are giggling like, oh, you don't want, the sort of the Filipino guys compared to, I'm like, women, see, this is what you're doing. You're like putting into the mind of the people that whether you're Asian or not, that down there is smaller. You don't know. Do you pull everybody's pants down and says, oh my God, all Asians, you're giving the perception that all Asians are small down there. You don't know. Do you pull everybody's pants, whether they're Caucasian or not? They're all big or black it's so taboo and so negative, and that's what these women are doing. Like they're just spreading negative stereotype, and that's what I feel sad about.
Okay. You guys know me. I'm here to, obviously spread awareness to my Asian brothers, and specifically my Asian brothers. Don't get me wrong. I'm hoping this information will help my Asian sisters out there as well, too, because obviously if you know the truth, you're going to have, obviously, better mannerisms to attract the correct man and, and obviously have the right husband. But my Asian brothers, notice that they're in supposedly, right, when we think of American, we think of like all these countries as like third world countries, right?
Yeah.
We think of them as potentially run down. They need help, and money is like, a foreigner coming there is gonna like have all this money. But you notice that these cities look super modern, right? These girls are dressed super modern. Didn't she just say one of the girls was dressed really sexy? And you notice all of them are dressing a lot more revealing than what you would think of like traditional, hey, I got to cover myself up. I'm a lady. I'm not trying to obviously present myself in a certain way. And so once again, I want to tell you guys that we are no longer living in like an old versus modern or, traditional versus progressive to society. Everything is modernized now.
Everywhere you go, it doesn't matter. Everywhere you go, it's already been,
These girls have a phone. They can see Cardi B, they can see Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
They hear these songs, right?
Yeah.
There's a reason why there's hundreds of millions of views on some of these videos, some of these TikTok videos, right? And so what I'm trying to tell you guys is, women are women at the end of the day, right? They are hypergamous. They want the best man, right? It doesn't matter if they're a Filipina in freaking Philippines or if they're a freaking damn Bulgarian in Bulgaria, right? Women want the best option out there.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
And
you just have to up your game, man.
Correct.
And work hard for
Well,
it.
I'm going to get to that. But once again, you guys have to realize this is just in their nature. And just like they have preferences, which it is correct, right? We can't shame them for their preferences. No. Now, obviously the difference is that they shame us for our preferences. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is that the software is all the same. The preferences are going to be the same across the board. What happened is that with the advent of the social media and the internet, right, is that now all these girls that didn't used to know all these options out there have all these options now. So now they're seeing all the men. They're seeing not only my Asian brothers, but they're seeing the white guys, the black guys, the Hispanic guys, the European guys. They're having access to all these different cultures, all these different type of men.
Doors are open.
Correct.
Just say that with the internet system, with everything else, everybody can be accessible. It doesn't matter where part of the world you are at.
And to the stats are the stats, right? My wife was trying to make an argument, and she doesn't know. I've looked into it, guys. Hey, you guys can question why I looked into it or not, right? But statistically speaking, and there's a lot of research data papers out there to obviously substantiate what I'm about to say, right? But obviously you guys go out there and do your own research, right? But it's just 100% true, unfortunately, which is Asian men are statistically shorter in height, smaller in stature, and unfortunately, smaller in penis size. Okay? So the stereotypes are what they are, right? We can either freaking say, hey, I don't like that, but it's the truth. Now, are we saying, like my wife is saying, are we all like that? Are they all like that? No. But unfortunately, the statistics show that most are like that, right? And so when you have females now who, doesn't matter, like I said, the software is the same, right? So even if you're a 5'1" Asian girl or a 5'4" American girl, you still want the tallest guy. You still want the biggest, most well-endowed guy. So if it's the white guys or the black guys or the Hispanic guys, right, other ethnicities that have those traits, they're going to go for those traits, right? Women, positive or negative, it's whatever you want to say. They're not 100% exclusive to one ethnicity. They just want the best male out there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just their in human nature, right? So
Nothing wrong with it.
correct. And there's nothing wrong with it. But you guys just got to know that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, let's continue.
Matters. What is your name?
I'm Joyce.
Your name is Joy.
Joyce. Yes,
Joy to
Joyce.
the world. Okay. So, okay, first question, Joy. Does size matter?
For me, it doesn't matter.
Oh, what is your name?
Angel.
Angel.
Gian po.
Gian.
Ashley.
Does size matters?
No.
No. No. Guys, they said no. Okay.
Cap.
Shaved or unshaved?
Shave. Para clean.
Shaved, so it's clean, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Shaved or unshaved?
Shaved. I
Why?
like it shaved.
Why do you think?
I think it looks clean.
Shaved or unshaved?
Shaved. Shave. Shave.
Yung malinis. Kasi para comfortable.
Big boob or small boob for you? Are you happy with your
Okay.
boob?
Did you catch something there, honey? What did you get from that last segment of asking,
The shape.
shaved or so
Yeah.
what did you get?
They want.
There's a
clean,
very
yeah.
telltale there, guys. Did you pick that up?
Because it looks more clean cut.
Okay, that's one, but think about
it-
the deeper underlying meaning.
Well, then maybe gives a little bit more boost to it. I don't know, right? Is that what
No.
they're trying to say?
No, guys, none of these girls are virgins. They've all seen it before. How would they know what
Oh.
looks clean or more clean if they haven't seen it already? So once
Oh.
again, see my Asian brothers and you guys out here, you passport bros, I think you're gonna go to these countries and get innocent women, right? Because let's not cap ourselves. Let's not be ourselves. One of the primary traits that makes women, not just Asian women, but women in general, most attractive to the guy is purity and innocent, right? Knowing that, hey, this woman has never been touched before, she's never been ran through, and she still has her femininity and her innocence, right? And Asians just kind of naturally, right? One of the stereotypes why Asian women are so desired is because they come off as being this innocent, virgin-esque female, right? But what did I tell you guys? It's no longer the case. All these women's have got bodies, right? And even though they look innocent, talk sweet, right? Act sweet, but they're dressing sexier now. They're all more modernized now. They want the top tier of man, just like any other ethnicity woman. And that last statement just proved to you, that last clip just proved to you, they've all had sex already. They're no longer virgins. Okay?
Are you happy with your boob? Oh, it's actually big. Sana all. Char. Are you happy with your future? I mean, your boobs? Do you prefer small or big?
Yes. I'm happy for my boobs.
Yeah.
Kahit small.
Yeah,
Okay.
me too.
Kasi comfortable kahit maliit.
Yes.
Basta
you're happy with it.
meron ka.
Yeah, that's correct. Okay. Are you guys satisfied with your boobs, or do you like it smaller or bigger?
I'm satisfied with mine.
Satisfied.
Satisfied naman.
Satisfied.
Well,
Satisfied. You want it smaller or bigger?
I want it bigger. Like anime boobs.
Oh Okay, so are you contented with your boobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud to my boobs. Kasi kung ano man meron ako, proud na rin ako dun.
Do you like it bigger or
No,
smaller?
I'm contented.
Bigger or smaller?
Oh, I want it to be smaller.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Give me then.
Oh, yeah, sure. I can give you.
Do you prefer Filipino or foreigner?
Pilipino. Kasi, contented ako kung sa Pilipino.
Okay, that's good. Filipino or foreigner?
I'll go to foreigner.
Filipino or foreigner?
Pwede foreigner.
Filipino or foreigner?
Siguro kung ano na lang pong meron. Foreigner po, okay na rin po. Pero pag Pilipino,
Okay lang.
gay na rin. G na rin po. G na.
Depende.
Sana foreigner ba?
Sana.
Filipino or foreigner?
Filipino. Filipino.
Tangkilikin ng sariling ate.
Support local.
Filipino.
Filipino, support local. Okay, Filipino or foreigner?
I love foreigner more.
Monogamy or polygamy?
Monogamy.
Monogamy or polygamy?
One partners
Okay,
po.
so what do you think about
Mas
the last two questions, honey bun, right? So one, what about their boob size, right? And then the whole foreigner versus, their own local Filipino men, right? Right. So what do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, the locals, just depending. I mean, like what one of the girls said, that if maybe the local ones, if they can support her and everything, she was fine with it.
Mhm.
The other one wants foreigners because, like what she wanted, she like wants enhanced body because maybe she was influenced by it, on our Western side,
Mm-hmm.
with the bigger boobs, curvy, more successful men because they're foreigners and they make more money or something like that.
100%. Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
That's my opinion, that my thoughts on it.
Yeah. No, 100%. And this kind of goes to kind of what is nature versus what is obviously human nature too, right? So it's statistically true that most ethnicities, male or female, they want to date within or marry within their same ethnicity, right? It's just kind of like this, hey, like I told you guys, the truth is racist, right? It's like black women want to get with black men, white women want to get with white men. Same thing. Asian women want to get with Asian men, right? The key though is, like I said, it's starting to not be that way anymore, right? Because like I said, through the social media
Choices, yeah.
also, right aspect, guys. Okay. And so, yes, my wife is 100% right. The girls that are saying they don't want foreigners is because one, they know what the foreigners typically come
Right.
here to do, right? Which is trying to get young girls, they're typically older foreigners too, that are kind of like obviously trying to get a better deal, which I'm not hating on, guys, right? Guy or gal, you're trying to get a better value. It is what it is, right? And then of course the girls that want to stick with their own Filipino men, it's just they're hoping for that Filipino guy to be that top tier guy, right?
To take care of them.
Right, because ideally that would be their ideal situation, is to get with their own ethnicity. But the honest truth is that there's only so many men who meet these women's qualifications out there, right? So once again, guys, the software is the same, That's a long answer. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that was the last question, honey, and I think
Mhm.
really stop the cap, ladies.
Yeah.
I think they've all kind of cheated in one way or the other.
Mhm.
What is your thoughts on those last two questions, honey bun?
I think half the panels over there all cheated.
Yeah,
They had to pause too long. I mean, if you didn't cheat, you'll be like, nope, I didn't. I'm very committed. But instead, they're like, you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
no.
And then also, ladies, you guys got to remember what men constitute as cheating, right? We constitute cheating as even just making yourself available to other men, right? Talking to other guys, right? Having an Instagram page and putting your freaking, naked pictures or freaking, revealing pictures out there, right? Like, who are you advertising for if that's not the case, right? And I hate to say it, but let's be honest, there's stereotypes for a reason. A lot of women in these countries, right? Let's be honest, they have boyfriends, maybe foreigners that come in. I get it. It's a money thing,
Yeah.
right? This happens in Thailand a lot. This happens throughout Asia a lot,
yeah.
guys, right? Once again, it's a very uncomfortable topic that we don't want to talk
don't
about,
wanna
right?
talk.
Because we think that all these women are innocent and, and whatever. But they all have like potential like jobs where they're like rent a girlfriend, right? Where they're like, hey, a foreigner comes in, he just buys my time for while he's here. And they don't consider that cheating.
No.
That's kind of how women are, unfortunately, right? They're like, oh, I wasn't cheating. It was just doing my job. I'm getting paid for it,
Yeah.
right? So that's why I say stop the cap. And once again, just letting you guys know, just be careful if you think that you're going to go out here and get these girls that supposedly is innocent,
But they're
So-
not. So that's
What? You don't think? Yeah. I mean,
I
that's...
don't. I hear things firsthand. From whether different countries here, whether you go to India, China, whatever. Here from Japan, I have friends that live all around the places. Half of these girls aren't innocent. They play innocent, but they're not. Like my friends would tell me, "Oh no, she's going out with this other guy and whatever else, and trying to pretend because he's paying for certain things, like buying her luxury goods while her other man isn't, can't afford it."
And then,
So-
and then in the reverse side, what do you think about the whole monogamy versus polygamy question, honey? That'll be our last question, and we'll react to, honey. So what do you think about some of them said, most of them said monogamy. They all wanted a monogamy, but then they themselves have cheated.
hmm
So
Like I said, it's not, from accuracy wise, for these women, I don't think they're, the way their mentality, like the way they're cheating, they think maybe sexually, but sometimes cheating can be, like you said, other ways of cheating.
yeah,
You're giving your time to someone else that isn't your man. That, so
The-
I don't know.
the clear thing that came to me is when they were asked about monogamy versus polygamy. Each one of them thought, and they didn't say this, right? But you can just tell by the way they reacted and how they answered the question is they were thinking about more than one guy. The thought never even crossed their mind about them being another girl. You notice that? They were like, hell to the no, I would ever allow my man having another woman. But in their mind, they're like, I want to be able to have the opportunity for another guy, but it's ew. I don't want to have another guy, right? Like that disgusts me to be like, right? I only want to be loyal to one man. And once again, I told you guys, the software is the same, right? Every modern woman thinks this way, right? They know that, hey, for the guy, no, whatsoever, right? You can never entertain another girl. But me, I want to be stuck with one man ideally, but to play freaking, obviously, like I said, a hypocrite, right? If I want to leave this man for a better man, I should be able to, right? So even though, yes, they want to be just monogamous to one man, they want to give themselves the high opportunity to maybe get with another man.
A room.
But they'll never allow their man, even if he's a high value man or freaking a man of like immense, value that he's like the top 0.1%. They don't even think about it. You notice that, right? So once again, I told you guys, if you guys think you guys are going to go to these girls and then these girls are going to be innocent, submissive, cater to all the men's needs, no. They're going to do just
You're
the
gonna have-
same.
You're going to have a wake up call. Just say that.
Correct.
You're going to have a wake up call.
Yeah. Now, I will say this in ending. They do understand the values better than Western women. Meaning that even though they're hypergamous, even though they kind of want the same things, they understand that the reality that, hey, if I'm this value, right? I'm living in a third world country. I'm not that well to do, right? Maybe I'm getting older, right? There's a reason why there's term leftover women in Asia, right? That term would never be freaking socially allowed here, right? We get canceled if we started calling women leftover women here, right, in America. But the point is, at least they understand the equal value exchange. Hey, I'm an older woman. I'm not that young anymore, right? Maybe I wasn't endowed with all the beautiful looks and stuff like that. So if a man comes by and the values kind of line up, I'm willing to trade that. So
She's willing to take care of him.
correct. So for you passport bros out there, I'll give you guys that win because at least the foreign women kind of do understand that equal value exchange more than westernized women. But like I said, at the end of the day, their hypergamous nature is still there. Okay, guys. Hey, guys, if you guys like that video, please subscribe once again. Smash that channel, and share and comment. Let our Asian brothers know out there, right, that this dating market is global now.
Yes.
All right. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Join us as we give you guys a glimpse into our lives, give you guys advice, hopefully give you guys entertainment value as well too, and provide you guys better outcomes.
Yes.